my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Elena and I upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I try to. Yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to keep up to date with more videos from me. And if you have been on this journey with me, thank you guys so much for continuing to be on this journey with me. I truly appreciate it and I couldn't thank you anymore. So yes, thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Today I'm going to be talking about my lip filler journey. I have been getting, like, I've never been questioned more in my life. I've been getting so many questions as far as the process and the pain and all of that. So I am going to be talking about that today. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe this video if you would like to be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to click that bell button. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay guys, so for years I've been wanting to get my lips done. Those of you guys that know, I have had braces for about 2 years and I got them off last November, and I didn't want to get lip filler within that time just because braces do enhance your lips and they do make them stick out more. So I was scared that if I got lip filler at that time I would just overdo it and I wouldn't really know exactly how my lips looked. So that was one of the reasons why I kind of put it off to hold. And then I also put it off because I lived in Washington at the time and it is way more expensive there. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to El Paso, Texas, which is where I'm from, and I would get them done there. When the time's right, it'll work out in perfect timing, and it did, definitely. So I'm gonna talk about a few things. I'm gonna talk about who I went with, where I got them done, how much, the pain, and all of that in the process. I will say for me, the process was completely different than what I expected, and it was completely different in general than like normal person that goes to get their lips done. And then I did want to also say, before I even continue talking, I have my retainer in right now because I have not been wearing it like I should be. So if I'm talking weird and if it's bothering you, I'm so sorry. I just really am trying to train myself to keep this up because I did not pay all this money and do all this pain for it to be hurting. So yeah, that's a little tea. I got them done May 6th of 2020, which was this year. So it's been a month and a couple of days since I've had my lips done, and I couldn't be more happier. So I went with El Paso Cosmetic Surgery. Those of you guys that don't know, I am from El Paso, Texas, and I figured I was gonna go back with some family for some time because of the whole pandemic going on, and I figured why not do it while I can, while I have the time. And so that's why I went there. I went with Injections by Melissa. So I originally found this place because of Let's Do Makeup. Those of you guys that don't know, she was a big beauty influencer. I can't really explain her much more, but she's a beauty influencer from El Paso, Texas, and years back she did like a live talking about when she got her lips done and the process and all of that, and she actually went there. She gets her lips done by Injections by Yvonne. At the time that I was there, I didn't have enough time to book with Yvonne. Obviously she is completely booked, and I kind of just wanted to do them as soon as I possibly could, so I did that. I went with Melissa. They did have a few injectors there that does it, but I looked at Melissa's page on Instagram, which I will have it linked down below. But I went with her, and my choice and my decision, I am so grateful. I do want to tell you guys as well, me and my mom both went together the same day with the same person, and she had such a lovely experience as well. I can only share my experience personally, and if my mom wants me to share hers later down in the future, then I will. But that way you guys have a difference of what the process is and how your lips are. My main fear with the whole process was, those of you guys that don't know, which I will have pictures in this video to show you, my lips are not small. They were not small beforehand. I do have, by the grace of God, I have a good amount of pout and stuff in my lips. Not that there's anything wrong with people that don't, but I had good lips. I just wanted symmetry and a little bit bigger of lips. That's all I wanted, and I am gonna go back because I want to keep and maintain the lips, but I'm not gonna go back to get them bigger. I just want symmetry. So yeah, long story short, I went with Injections by Melissa. Her Instagram will be linked down below, and I went with El Paso Cosmetic Surgery, and I went to both locations. They have an east side location and they have a west side location, and I will explain why I went to both. The cost of the lip injections, I got Juvederm Ultra Plus. They do have Juvederm Ultra, which is the minimum, and then from the minimum it goes up. I got Ultra Plus, which is, my slurring is horrible, but the Ultra Plus is $440 and $100 consultation. The $100 as far as when I went does go towards your $440. So it was less for me, and then I did have like coupons here and there because of the stuff that was going on. But I did pay $440 for a full syringe, and I will tell you, it doesn't matter if you use half, it doesn't matter if you use 20% of the syringe, you will pay $440 for the full syringe. You can have them save it. I don't remember how long, and I don't want to say, I think it was 6 months, but you can have them save it and come back for more if that's something that you would like, or if you want to do it little by little, you can definitely do that. So yeah, $440 for the full syringe. For me personally, I didn't do the full syringe. I'm gonna tell you my process, and you're probably gonna laugh and think I'm so dramatic, but I have to tell you because that's the point of this video. So when I went to get my lip filler, I went on May 6th with my mom, and we went like morning appointments, and my mom went first. Obviously my mom has more experience, so I was like, you know what, you're gonna go first because a girl she's scared. And so my mom went first, and when I saw Let's Do Makeup, she talked about the dental block shot, which goes right here, and you guys will see a video of me getting that done, and then also the numbing cream. Her experience was completely different than mine. She said that the first time she got numbing cream was with a different location, and that it hurt. And so for me, I was definitely scared. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the dental block and I'm gonna do the numbing cream like she did, because a bitch is scared. And so she did, my mom just did numbing cream, and when she did the numbing cream, she said she felt hardly anything on the top, and she felt very little pinches on the bottom lip, which typically that's normal. The bottom lip, for some reason it takes pain, and the top lip doesn't, so I don't understand that, but that's just a method. So my mom did that, and I was like, you know what, and my mom was like, just try the cream and see how you like it. No, I said I'm gonna do the dental block, not because of the injector or anything. I was just really afraid I was gonna be in pain, and I didn't want that. And so I did the dental block. The dental block itself, the needle is bigger, and it does give you a pinch right here in your face, both sides, so it does feel a little discomfort. So it's definitely not that bad, but I knew I had to get through that step in order to not feel like the actual pain. I definitely just did the dental block and then the numbing cream. The reason why I say my injector I'm so happy with, she was so patient with me. She knew my nerves were completely different than my mom's nerves. She kind of put a little bit of numbing cream where she put the dental block in. She put numbing cream, like extra numbing cream on my mouth. Just amazing. And then before you even do it, you talk to her, and I kind of brought pictures, which I would highly recommend, of what you would like to see in your lips. Which for me, I'll zoom you guys in right now. For me, my lips right now, you can't really tell, but my left side was very asymmetrical, and my right side is very round, and it was the same thing for my mom. So yeah, for my lips it was completely different because I wanted symmetry. And so I kind of showed her, like, I want it round like this side, and she took her time and did that. So back to what I was saying. After you get numbed, she kind of waits like 30 minutes, 20 minutes for the numbing cream to, you know, do the effect that it's supposed to do. And then she'll come back in and she'll start injecting you. So with the injection process, Melissa did amazing. She literally took her time. She does little by little, and obviously the swelling starts as soon as you get injected. But she'll show you, like, she'll do 10% or 5%, and she'll show you the difference, and then she'll show you the other side, and she'll show you like the difference in the sides of the lips, and then she'll tell you, do you want to keep going? And she takes it little by little by little, and she has gentle hands. She's not like heavy-handed or anything, and she uses a smaller needle than some of the girls that they use a needle that it comes with, and she uses such a small needle, super patient, and super light-handed, which is why I knew, like, this is my girl, I'm gonna come back to her. And so yeah, she started little by little. You guys will see a video where I'm getting injected. You can't really see the video well. I was going to film like a whole process when I was there, but I figured I would do that my next round. My nerves and my anxiety is really bad, even with the smallest things, so I wasn't in the right headspace to do like a full-on video. I didn't know how my experience was gonna be, and I didn't know how comfortable I was gonna be, but thank God he blessed me with Melissa. So yeah, she does it little by little. The pain tolerance, when I got the dental block and the numbing cream, I literally did not feel anything. Now here is where things kind of get crazy. The first time I went, I only did, I think, 40% of the syringe, or 60%. 60%. I only did 60% of the syringe, so I had 40% left. The reason why I only did 60% was because my lips were already big before I went in, and then the numbing cream makes them a little bit bigger, and then the actual injection made them even bigger. And like I said, my injector, she does them little by little, and so she told me, if you want to come back for more, you can come back, but I definitely would try and see how your lips look, and then you come back, because she didn't want me to overdo it and freaking my first time getting my lips done, hate them, you know. So I definitely took out her advice. She's a professional, and I definitely didn't want to have to get them dissolved, because I've heard getting your lips dissolved is worse than getting them done. So I was like, you know what, you're right, I'll come back. Excuse me. So I did 60%, and I freaking loved the way they looked, even more so when they were swollen. And I will tell you guys that to prepare yourself, when you go get your lips done and they're swollen, you're gonna love the way they look. Like, you're gonna be obsessed with the way they look and hope that they don't go down. Unfortunately, with everyone, they go down. Some people, they go down more than others, and some people, they only go down like 20%, 30%. Mine went down a lot. My swelling and my bruising, I will have pictures here, you guys will see. The bruising, I bruise very, very bad, very easily, very quick. Like, you can barely go like this to me and I'll start turning red. Like, I mark very easily and I bruise very easily. So one thing I will say is the bruising and all of that, it does look more painful than what it is. It's definitely not that painful. The first day, my lips did feel really uncomfortable. They felt very sore and tight. They felt abnormal. They didn't feel normal, but I loved the way they look. In the picture, you're gonna be like, you're crazy, but I loved the way they look. They did go down drastically, so I kind of was like, you know what, I definitely want to make another appointment. So I made another appointment. This appointment was without my mom. I went in by myself. Guys, I cannot tell you. So I went in at 1 o'clock and I didn't eat anything all day. You need to make sure you eat something. I don't care what it is, even if it's crackers, make sure you eat something. Everyone's nerves is different, but I still recommend you eat something, because you do bleed when you get your lips done. It's normal. I went and I freaking fainted. Like, literally fainted. Thank God I was in the chair. Melissa only did 10% on my lips, and I was doing completely fine. Let me tell you guys, let me rewind. When I went the second time, I didn't get the dental block. The shots right here, didn't get them. That's not why I almost fainted. I literally got the numbing cream. The numbing cream numbs you completely. I didn't feel anything at all, and it wasn't that. That's not why I fainted or almost fainted. I don't know if I really fainted. The real point is, I went in and just got the numbing cream. She did my right side completely fine, and I loved the way it looked. I was like, wow, she's feeling herself. She started my left side and did a couple injections on my left side, and I literally started sweating and panicking. And I told her, like, I can't breathe, I can't hear you anymore. Like, my ears started ringing. It was a horrible feeling, and it wasn't the injection, it was just my nerves, and literally I got into my head. I stopped breathing. One thing I will recommend you guys do when she's injecting, take deep breaths, super deep breaths. When she gives you a break from one injection, take a breath, and then she'll go in with another. You still don't feel pain when you're numb, at least for me, I didn't, but the breathing definitely helps you. And that's one thing. I tensed up, my abs tensed up, my breathing tensed up, and I literally fainted. I kept telling her I needed water, I needed juice, I needed something to bring my blood pressure up. I was sweating everywhere. I don't sweat, guys. Like, I hardly ever sweat. I was sweating so much. It was horrible. So I'd highly recommend you breathe, and you eat something before you go, because I did the complete opposite. And I also didn't have my support. My mom, when I was there the first time, she was literally like, "You're doing great, sweetie, you're doing amazing, sweetie," you know. She was like, "You're doing great, just keep breathing." Like, she very much helped the fact that I was nervous, because I think of things way bigger than what they are. And so when I went in and I got it, even though I got it already once, I was thinking of things way bigger than what they were, and I literally psyched myself out and I freaking fainted. So I highly recommend. So the second time I went in, it was still on the East Campus, and I psyched myself out and I literally scared myself. Only did 10%. I told her I don't care how they look, I will come back if I want to. I just can't take this anymore. Like, and it wasn't the pain, it was definitely the nerves. So then after the second visit, I went back for my last visit, and I had to go back within a short time. Like, I still had a bruise on my top lip by the time I went back for the second time. For the third time, because I had to go. Like, I was leaving and I had to go. So keep in mind, this whole time, Injections by Melissa did freaking amazing. Super patient. She's so used to this. She's been doing it for years. So she was just like, "Girl, it's gonna be okay, like, calm down, it's fine, I got it under control, just make sure you eat next time." So the last time I went to the West Side campus, because that was the only campus she had available and she was working at that time, and I had to take what I could get because I was leaving. So I went for the last time, and the last time I only did 20% more. So total, I think I did, let me see, 60, 70. Actually, I did 10% more, I think. So in total, I did, or 15. I think I did 15 or 10 on the last time, which you guys will see the last time of my pictures as well. I only did like 10 to 15, and then the rest, so I didn't waste it. I got it here in my smile marks. You guys know I have smile marks, and the only reason why I got it here was because my foundation creases a lot here, and it leaves that crease regardless of how well I prime or whatever the case is. So I just did, I think it was 5% on both sides, so it wasn't a lot. So yeah, I only did like 15% or 10%. I'm not too sure, but I did end up using the full syringe, but it wasn't all on my lips. I did a little bit here, which next time I think I will do it again, depending how long it lasts. I will zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see here. I only did a little bit of filler there, and then my lips, look pretty symmetrical. They weren't symmetrical before, so they definitely look more symmetrical now. So the last time I went in, I took in my older brother, but the last time was a lot better. It was so much better. I only did the numbing cream. She left it on for a little bit longer, so that way I would get the full effect of like the whole mouth being numbed. So I only did the numbing cream. So I think overall, in general, my experience, you definitely don't need the dental block. I feel like I hurt more when I got the dental block here than I hurt with just the numbing cream. So I would highly recommend the numbing cream. There they used a medical grade numbing cream, which is 23% lidocaine, and it is made especially for them. And so I will say the percentage is way higher, and people's pain tolerance are obviously different than other people's, but for me, I don't really have a high pain tolerance, and when I went in with just the numbing cream, I didn't feel anything at all. So I highly recommend just getting the numbing cream. If you do want the dental block, you could definitely do that as well. But for me, I feel like the dental block was pretty unnecessary because it numbs all of this area, and you don't really feel anything when you get the numbing cream. You only feel like little tiny pinches on the bottom, but that's different for everyone. So I would highly recommend just the cream, but it's always there. It's always an option. It's not an extra charge. If you get the dental block, it's still the same price. So if it's something that you're afraid of, like I did for the first time, I at least can say I did that, and I know that I prefer it without it. But I know like Leslie, Let's Do Makeup, she prefers getting the dental block. So it just depends on you guys, but I would highly recommend just the numbing cream if it was up to me. lastly, after all my pictures you guys see, I obviously kept pretty well with my lip filler. You don't need to massage it or anything, and the Juvederm that I get is the hyaluronic acid, so your body naturally breaks that up within time, so you will have to get it again. It's not going to stay. From my experience, I'm not too sure how long it lasts, but from what I was told by El Paso Cosmetic Surgery is that it lasts for up to a year. My mom did have her lips done before, so she may last longer than a year, but it just depends on the person. Like I said, hyaluronic acid is broken up by the body, so everyone's body is different. My body might break it up faster, or whatever the case is, slower than somebody else's, but regardless, I am going to go back in a year to go get my lips touched up because I am in love with my lips. And I had so many of you guys ask me about my lips, where I got them done, how the pain was. The pain, the discomfort is literally never a 10 for me. It was never ever a 10, not even close. I would say the highest 7.5 to 8. Even the soreness and the bruising afterwards, when you go like this, you feel like the uncomfortable and the bruising, like when you have a bruise on your body, but it's never to the point like you can't eat, you can't like touch your lips, you can't press them. Like, it's never that bad. It's just uncomfortable and a bruising sensation. It's never like I can't even talk right now. It's definitely not like that. But everyone's pain tolerance is different, everyone's injector is different, and from my experience I can only tell you guys about the place that I went to, so it's definitely different from everyone else and different places. But for me, I highly recommend Injections by Melissa at El Paso Cosmetic Surgery. She works at both campuses, but you do have to ask her what campus she's at. So they do have a west side campus and an east side. Both campuses, they were so sweet to me, so sweet to my mom. They were so nice. They are following COVID-19 procedures, so it is different, but even with the whole pandemic going on, they were so sweet to me. Both campuses are super nice. The west side campus, I will say, is a little bit more intimidating, just because the west side is more intimidating than the east side. I think for anyone, they think that because the west side, like, people are bougie and they're like big spenders, and I went in there like all fucked up. But my whole experience, it was great. My lips, I freaking love them. I hope they stay like this forever, but I know they won't. You definitely do have to upkeep them, but they do different procedures and different fillers. So they have like Barbella and stuff that last longer. I'm not sure if those are hyaluronic acid as well, but I would recommend Juvederm Ultra Plus. It is more natural. Ultra is natural, even more natural. So if you think this is too much, they do have another option, or you can do this one and get less. But I didn't do a full syringe this time, and I definitely think that next time I'm only gonna do like very little if I need it. The only reason why I want to go back is to keep them looking like this, but other than that, yeah, they do have discounts. I did want to tell you guys, they always have discounts. You just have to look for them. I would go to El Paso Cosmetic Surgery, their Instagram, which I will have their Instagram link down below. They have all of their injectors there, all of the girls that do the injections, and they have coupons. They have coupons every so often, so I would highly recommend you always go through their Instagram and look at that. Also, they have other surgeries. I do want to do a breast augmentation soon. I'm probably going to do it next summer when I go back to get my lips done. So I highly recommend this place. I wouldn't recommend it if I had a horrible experience. And my mom as well. I had to convince my mom to go with me and to get her lips done, and I was like, Mom, trust me, these people know what they're doing. Like, I wouldn't go to a place that I didn't trust. And I did do my research. I looked at who I was going with. I looked at their work. But yeah, I definitely wanted to share this as well because my lips before were not small, and a lot of the pictures I saw, girls have very small lips, and I couldn't really reference myself to how I was going to look with lip filler. But I'm so glad I went anyway, so that way I can share it with you guys for experience. If your lips look like mine, the way they were before, they're like medium size, this is how they would look with about, I think, 75-80% of a syringe of Juvederm Ultra Plus. So yeah, that's my story with you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope I informed you. I know I rambled a lot in this video, but it's just because I care about you guys and I want to give you the most information I can. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to get your service done, they are doing it, even though everything is pretty much open now. Before, when I went, everything wasn't really open. But if you guys want to go get your lips done, I will have all of the information linked down below. Also, my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat will all be linked down below. And if you guys have any questions, always feel free to DM me, message me, whatever the question is. I'm more than happy to answer for you guys. I know I got a lot of girls that asked me about the pain. The pain is not the problem, it's just your nerves. The pain goes away after the first day, a little bit of the second day. You don't feel the pain anymore, and even so, when you do feel the pain, it's not anything that you can't tolerate. I ate right after both times and it was completely fine. But yeah, that's my experience. I will do one last zoom in for my lips so you guys can see. Don't judge my skin, but this is my lips right here. That's my lips right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video. I really appreciate you guys for sticking through with this journey. But yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe during this pandemic and this whole stuff going on with the protesting. If you guys are out there protesting, please stay safe. And then also with the pandemic, there's still a pandemic going on, so please guys, please take care of yourself. Be careful. If you don't have to leave, don't leave, and if you do, please be careful. Still follow, you know, CDC guidelines. Stay away from people as much as you can. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.